All right, I believe this thing is on. Okay. So to give you the progress of what I've accomplished over the past 6 months for my company, I want to start out how this idea kind of came from me putting up this photo blog, showcasing where I've traveled over the years and each shot that I've taken, and then the different words that I wanted to incorporate with each image to kind of paint the picture, to interpret each place in each image a little bit better. Um, it's like right here. Just giving different images and coming up with different texts to kind of open up the mind for what I saw through the eye of the camera, but also what my mind kind of processed with each image and how I saw everything. And I wanted people to take the time to look at each image and read each word so that they could interpret it the way that their minds processed it. So after this, I decided to display this on Facebook to the Chapman community to see what kind of feedback I would get. And I got tremendous feedback. People said that they had never really, taken the time to interpret an image along with a set of words to come together as sort of like one art piece of creative interpretation. And from that, I came up with MC2 Presents Collective Cultures. And I started out by saying this isn't a movement, this isn't a message, this isn't a statement. This is pure creativity through fashion, photography, and writing. This is life from the perspective of my iPhone and Nikon lens. These are words compressed from my conscious and subconscious reflections. This is my POV. And the tagline, Detroit raised, LA based, cultured worldwide, was born. And the idea behind collective cultures is it is collectivity stemming from the creative foundations of photography, writing, and fashion that integrated cultural visualization to open up a different platform for clothing. I had never started anything up before in my life. I had no idea what kind of work I would be getting into, but with the perseverance and passion that I have, I was able to accomplish more than I thought was possible for myself. And within the next few months, everything started to evolve with the creation of this logo right here. Working by myself and with the help of a lot of supportive souls, I was able to cultivate the brand and see my vision become reality. Starting with logo items and the Chapman shirt, I wanted to create a soft drop of items so that it would grab the attention of my surrounding community. So these two items are what I could see grabbing the attention of the Chapman community and kind of building this low-key hype that would surround the brand and help me build myself up before summer got out. And I was successful with that. And then through collaborating with many different students and faculty, I got to the point where I was being introduced to Shan. And ever since he supported my vision, he helped fast track my admission to the incubator, and I have accomplished more than I ever have than when I was working solo. The resources and the people of Launch Labs have given me the means to build the start of a web platform, have shirts produced and designs made for my first installment of my California series for Collective Cultures. And I've developed a small team of creative individuals that have helped me take more steps forward than backwards. I was able to shoot my Chapman shirt after finally getting it, produced by a local manufacturer in Santa Ana that Dominic Milan helped me collaborate with. Also my logo tees. And I was able to there build up an Instagram following and showcase what I already have on hand through the help of different individuals that I met through the Launch Labs. And now I am at the point where I'm selling these items. I have made $800 in sales so far, and I still have a multitude of pre-orders that have yet to be filled, but I've gained a significant following without making any real announcements. I've stayed pretty under the radar, which is actually a huge accomplishment. And right now I'm in the midst of shooting my hats in LA, which will happen on Sunday, so I can update the Instagram with that and have all my content filled for now with all my logo items and initial products. So moving forward, I want to attack my California series. And the idea behind that is I'm taking images throughout Los Angeles and creating these shirts by them with these different quotes. And this will kind of be the visual for my California series, starting with Los Angeles and then moving to San Francisco and then combining my Orange County and San Diego shots. And I'm very excited to get started on this process. And with this, I will be moving up to LA to make an establishment to try and collaborate with different designers, talk to different managers in pop-up shops, and get their take on how I can best come out with a unique product that can attack this unique concept and really make a prominence in the street culture world right now in Los Angeles. And then website-wise, I've been able to collaborate with different individuals to have code written to have this become a reality. And none of this would have been possible without the help of the people and the resources within the launch labs. And I'm very much looking forward to what I can accomplish through moving forward this summer, collaborating with different people in the labs and moving forward with creating an establishment in LA. So where am I at as far as competition? This is my competition. Brands like Supreme that come out with the highest quality and the most unique designs for streetwear that I, in my opinion, think is happening right now in the street culture world. Brands like Illegal Civilization, started again by one kid that had a vision of creating a skate collective and a clothing brand that attacked and attracted the skate community in Los Angeles, and then grew to New York, and then made its way through different states, and is now making a huge hit in Japan, London, France, and it's crazy what he's been able to do ever since he started this design and this brand for himself. And then also prominent brands like the Hundreds in LA, Diamond, Misfits Rep, which is a combination of streetwear and high fashion. And this is Will Smith's son's clothing line, which has been very successful so far. But my biggest competitor, and who's pretty much taken the idea of putting photography on shirts, is Van Styles and his visual line. And he has a pretty good following as of now, but I think that my Collective Cultures line has a little bit more of depth than what he has, with me combining my pictures with words. But not only that, really getting in depth to the concept of collective cultures, taking different places such as California, Michigan, New York, London, Paris, and creating this clothing line that is fueled off of this culture of these different places by interpreting these different pictures and words, and really activating that creative thought of different people. So when they look at a picture like this on a shirt and read the words that go with it, they kind of get more of this visualization for what it means to look at this Hollywood sign. And I think that right there is the core of what will really fuel this brand, and make a huge prominence in the street world right now. So I believe the fashion industry right now is making a huge rave where art is being incorporated in the platform of clothing styles. And I believe that my concept of collective cultures has the potential to break that barrier and create a movement in the places that I intend to cover in my collective cultures line. And there you have it as of now, and I am over.